What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another live stream. And as you see by the title, baseball is back as the Indians will start their 2019 campaign tomorrow afternoon in Minnesota at 4 o'clock. So that should be a good game. Yeah, opening day for the Twins tomorrow. Indians 7, Twins 6, says 20 Savage. Now, what I'm going to be doing in this live stream is I'm going to first preview the team itself, and then I'm going to preview this series against the Twins. Now, the Indians' home opener is April 1st against Chicago, the White Sox, the clean laundry, as you say. It's not as good, but yeah, the White Sox are our home opener. I already heard that Ivan Nova will be on the mound for the Sox in that one. I'm guessing for us, it'll most likely be either Clevinger, and then Bieber will most likely get the second game against the Sox. Now, what's nutty is in that series, we only have 2 games. Now, the MLB has this thing where they have opening day, and then they have an off day after, just in case weather doesn't like you and it's snowing or raining. And knowing Minnesota, it snows around this time of year. Last year, they had a lot of snow days, I guess you could say, a lot of games that were called due to weather. So it's always good to be prepared. Now, anyways, let's talk about this Indians team. So I got some good news and some bad news regarding this team. I just saw a tweet from the Indians not too long ago that officially announced that Hanley Ramirez has made the 25-man roster. Now, Crazy Dog, what's the bad news? Francisco Lindor is not going to be active to start. Now, we already knew he was going to be missing some time, but I just also saw the same time that they announced Hanley making the 25-man roster, they also announced that Francisco Lindor has suffered an ankle sprain. So he was already going to be out for a little while. Now he's probably going to be out even longer. Just great. Of course, we suffered a huge scare with Jose Ramirez a few days ago, but it looks like he'll be good to go. Now, anyways, looking at the rest of this team, one thing is definitely visible. This team's probably going to be carried by our pitching staff again. Of course, we have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. We have Kluber, Bauer, Carrasco, Clevinger, Bieber, and even Adam Plutko if you need him. But honestly, I think we have 5 legit Cy Young candidates in our rotation. Now, the one thing that scares me is our bullpen. Oliver Perez is back. He was actually one of the few, if not one of the only free agents we brought back, which is very sad. Thanks a lot, Paul Dolan. And yes, in case you are wondering, the Indians are owned by one of the Dolans. Yeah, James Dolan and Paul Dolan are related. And it's no surprise that they are 2 of the worst owners in sports. Yeah. But I'm not going to talk about that douchebag Paul Dolan in this thing, all right? Yeah, he's a douchebag. He's a cheapskate, too. He's a billionaire who tries to play the poor man card. Really? But, yeah, talking about this bullpen, we got Oliver Perez, who pretty much was one of our best pitchers in the bullpen last year, next to Andrew Miller when he was healthy and Brad Hand when we brought him over. You have Neil Ramirez, who he had a roller coaster season. He looked good at times, and he looked horrible at times. We have Dan Otero, who's been pretty good. He's reliable. Tyler Olson, who I call poor man's Andrew Miller. Yeah, he's very, very good. A lot of people actually have a nickname of Tyler 0.00 Sin. You know, the O is 0.00 because that was his ERA for a little while there. He's been very good. John Edwards has actually made the bullpen from what I hear, so that's pretty cool. Then, of course, we have the two guys we got from the Padres last year, Adam Cimber and Brad Hand. Now, looking at the field, we're going to start with catcher and go around the horn. We got Roberto Perez and Kevin Plawecki at catcher. No Yan Gomes. Of course, he is now a Washington National. I wish him the best of luck over there. Low-key, I'll be rooting for him. You know, have a good season over there. I'm going to miss him, but, you know, our cheapskate owner doesn't like having a large payroll. Hey, let's cut back on the payroll. At first base, we got Jake Bauers and Carlos Santana, who, by the way, we brought back in a trade. That included us getting rid of Yandy Diaz, who I was actually kind of surprised we got rid of him, but I low-key saw it coming, being as we stashed him in the minor leagues for pretty much ever. We never brought him up. It's like, really? I mean, the dude is actually pretty good. He hit his first career home run last year. We're not going to be able to see his humongous biceps anymore. And Edwin, of course, is now a Seattle Mariner. Yeah. But so we got Bauers and Santana at first. That's funny, though. We went from Yander, and Yandy to Bauer and Bauers. Okay, that's enough. At second base, we got Brad Miller, Max Moroff, and Eric Stamets. Of course, Jason Kipnis is also going to be missing some time to start the season. So we got to rely on Brad Miller. Yay. We just signed him a few days ago to fill in while Jason Kipnis is out. At shortstop, we got Eric Stamets. As I mentioned, Lindor will be out for a little while longer after he hurt his ankle while getting caught in a rundown in a spring training game with the minor leaguers, of course. Max Moroff and Brad Miller. At third, we got Jose Ramirez and Max Moroff. In left field, for right now, we got Jake Bauers, Jordan Luplow, and Greg Allen. At center, you got Leonys Martin, who went through hell last year. Good to see him back and healthy. If you don't know what happened to him, he damn near died. So it's good to see him back healthy. Greg Allen, Tyler Naquin, and when he comes back, Bradley Zimmer. And over in right field, it'll be Tyler Naquin, Jordan Luplow, and Greg Allen. Now, one name to keep an eye on is a guy that we signed a few weeks ago, Carlos Gonzalez. Now, he does have an opt-out on April 20th, and I expect him to be on the team by that time. So we'll have to see what happens. I'm sure he'll be spending a little time in the minor leagues just to get going. And then, of course, as I mentioned, Hanley Ramirez will be our DH. So if you ask me, our lineup actually isn't too bad, but I've seen better. And we all know how the Dolans roll with this thing, you know. They spend the offseason low-key bargain bin shopping, you know, and then around middle of the season, trade deadline comes around, and that's where they make their money, so to speak. That's where they do their magic. That's when we got Leonys Martin. Remember a couple years ago when opening day, I believe we had Marlon Byrd, Juan Uribe, and Colin Cowgill. How many games did Colin Cowgill even play? I don't even think he really played many, if any, at all. He sucked, for real. But, yeah, I mean, for those of you that are like, oh, my God, this team ain't going to do shit this year. I mean, it's only opening day. We'll see what this team looks like after the trade deadline. By the way, I heard a rumor. They're trying to, I guess, make it only one deadline instead of two. Now, in past years, you had the non-waiver deadline and you had the waiver deadline, which is kind of like putting a player through waivers, like you're going to release him, except you're not cutting him, you're trading him. So after looking at that, let's take a look at the pitching matchups for this series against the Twins. So tomorrow at 4:10 p.m., it will be Corey Kluber on the mound against Jose Barrios. Then we have an off day because you never know with weather. They have an extra day just in case opening day gets rained out. They don't have to worry about a doubleheader for opening day, although that would be cool. But 2 for 1, right? That would be awesome, but nah, that would be horrible for the players. And then Saturday, March 30th at 2:10 p.m., it will be Trevor Bauer against Jake Odorizzi. And then Sunday, March 31st, it will be Carlos Carrasco against Michael Pineda. Now, for those wondering about my NCAA March Madness streams, I just looked at the times of those games, and the Indians game will be before because NCAA will have their March Madness games at night, like 7 o'clock, I think at 9 o'clock too. So we should be fine with those. So yeah, it'll pretty much be another triple header stream day for me. Indians game and then 2 basketball games. And then of course Friday there is no Indians game, so it'll just be a double header for me again. So that should be fun, right? But let's take a look at the chat, see what else is going on in here. What's going on, Garrett? Let's go. Is Cargo going to make the team? I think he will. I heard that Dolan said they're not going to pay Lindor $300 million. Yeah, I heard that too. Paul Dolan legit came out and said, when we're paying somebody $300 million, that's going to be when other teams are paying guys $1 billion. So in essence, they're saying they're poor. Do something big for your 1K celebration. Lindor will be gone in a few years. Yeah, I think he'll be gone. We need to enjoy him, guys. Enjoy him while he's here. He needs to sell the team. This Cargo, yeah, I already answered. What's going on? Butchers, Block, and Patriots talk. Bobby Montagna. I'd rather have Miller than Kipnis. Who's this dashy guy? I've been trying to find him because he's a troll, right? Huh? You're talking about The Undertaker, right? 937. Go Browns. I don't know how you can stream so much. My voice would be done after one game. It's all about conserving your voice. I don't usually talk much during the day, and then I try to conserve it. That's what I do pretty much. I just got a really good voice. I'm pretty good at voice stamina, I guess you could say. But what's going on, Fox 87? Yes, Matt, I feel the same way. F the Dolans. And boom. Yes, exactly. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, man, this Indians team, I think in terms of the AL Central, there's only one team that is a realistic threat, and it's the team that we're facing tomorrow. It's the Twins. I actually seen an article from Bleacher Report, doing their little predictions like they always do. And they have the Twins winning the AL Central, and they have the Indians missing the playoffs. If we miss the playoffs with Tito Francona in this team, Dolan needs to sell. Dolan needs to sell. But he ain't going to sell the team. He's already said it a couple times. I'm not selling the team. Screw you guys. Well, then have fun with playing, have fun with an empty stadium. Yeah, Bleacher Report had the Red Sox and the Rays, believe it or not, in the wild card. Now, again, this is Bleacher Report. And then I actually think I retweeted an article. And I got to find it here. I found an article on Twitter. Oh, by the way, here's the opening day roster. I've already went through it, but yeah. Looking at it right now, it's not very good. But yeah, someone was talking about Carlos Gonzalez. He'll be up on the team. I'm going to give him maybe a week or two just so he can get his swing down and everything. I'm surprised he lasted this long. But I guess, sooner or later you got to buck up and make a move, considering our outfield looked like absolute garbage. I mean, we let literally everyone go except for Oliver Perez. But the good news is they say Jose Ramirez will be ready to go for opening day. Of course, he got injured when I believe he fouled a ball off of his knee or his leg somewhere, and everyone was thinking, oh, God, here we go. First, it was Lindor and Kipnis. Now it's Jose. Of course. But no, Jose looks like he'll be good. Oh, here we go. Here's the predictions, all right? This is from MLB Network Radio. It was near unanimous with the AL Central winner. Only 5 people picked the Twins to win the Central. Everyone else picked the Indians. The majority of the voters as well picked the Indians as a wild card team. I think we win the Central. Of course, that we can't be a wild card and win the Central. So no one picked us to win the pennant. No one picked us to make it to the World Series. I mean, I don't expect to make it to the World Series, not with this team. But again, it's only April or March, April. We'll see what this team looks like after the All-Star break. By the way, it's in Cleveland. I'm actually considering maybe going down there, not necessarily to the game, but just being in the area. I want Barry to come back and coach for us. Who do you think we're signing, Barry or Boston? If I'm being realistic, probably Trey Boston. He's cheaper, and he's not injury prone. But I want Eric Berry. Yeah. I want Eric Berry, because he's a beast. Now, yeah, and of course, as I mentioned, he's injury prone a little bit. He hasn't played a full season in a little while. But he did get into the action in January against the Patriots. I didn't expect us to make the World Series. So let's see. Yeah, we got to see what happens, Matt. We'll see what happens. Yankees, the evil empire, laugh when they lose. What's going on, Cushman? Weak as division. We got this. Yeah, it's mostly weak. But I wouldn't sleep on the Twins. Not at all. But with that being said, let's talk about the games I will be streaming on here, because I will be streaming quite a few Indians games throughout the season. Now, I'm going to go on a month-by-month basis. So let's start off with the month of April. I'm not going to go through the whole season. It'll take me forever to go through the whole season and talk about that. But going through the whole month, if the schedule will ever load. Always takes a little bit for it to load on here. While I'm waiting for that, you'll win the division. Don't worry, your Twins are decent, but not as complete as you guys. Don't expect it. No, I'm not expecting no major run. I'm not expecting a World Series. I'll be shocked if we get past the ALDS. I think we do win the division again. I think our pitching staff is as dominant as ever. I think Kluber. I think all 5 of our starting pitchers could be nominees for Cy Young. Shane Bieber. It'd be awesome to see him win one in his career. But he's still got a little ways to go before he's really ace level. But he's getting up there real quick. Boston is the bomb. Yes. When did I start YouTube? 2015. That's when I started making full-time videos. Yeah. Shane Bieber he has an amazing amount of potential. But anyways, of course, I'll be live streaming the game tomorrow and the home opener. Now, the other games I'm going to be streaming, I might do a couple a week. I'm probably going to do one of the Blue Jays games, because we have a 4-game series against the Blue Jays. I'm probably, I don't know. I might do a game against the Tigers. They play at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Might do a game against the Royals. I might do like one game a series. If it's a 3-game series, I might do one game. If it's the Blue Jay, if it's like a 4-gamer, I might do 2 games depending on the team. We got the Mariners on the road too. Oh, great. I'm thinking about doing a little Indians After Dark for that one. Or I might just do the series finale, which is a 6:40 p.m. start. I don't think I could stay up until 1 o'clock streaming. Hell no. I'm going to do the 3rd game of that series. For the Braves series, we have 19th, 20th, and 21st. I will be doing maybe 1 or 2 games out of that series because that's a very, very big series. And then we have the Marlins for 2. I'm probably not doing any of those games because the Marlins suck. Now for the Astros, of course, they actually play during the draft. So obviously I'm not doing the first game because that's on draft day. Not doing the second game. I'm probably going to do the final game of the series on the 28th. I'm probably only doing 1 game out of that series. Again, this could change. We'll see, depending on how the team's looking and all that. And then we have the Marlins again to end the month of April and start May. So, yeah, get me to 1K, guys. I'm almost there. I'm like 11 away from 1K. Trying to reach it before the draft. What do you see as happening in the opener? I think we win. I think Kluber is dominant in his first start of the season. I wouldn't be surprised to see a shutout. 3-0. 3-0 Indians. How about that, huh? Wahoo's a retro. UCF Jaguar. We should do a collab for baseball. Let's go. Baseball's back. I'm probably going. I don't know if I'm going to monetize. I might. I think it actually sounds like a good idea. I'm definitely going to be doing the super chats. You already know about that. I'm probably going to do super chats. That sounds like fun. This way everyone gets the chance to contribute to the channel, But I need 11 more prescribers, as I call them. Let's see how many I'm at right now. I am at 11. By the way, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that big red button down there. You hit that button and my channel explodes. Like, it literally just goes up in flames and it just, boom, it just explodes. Joey Lindor, we got him. I don't know if the Yankees are going to go after him. They already got a pretty good shortstop in DD. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of these small market teams just comes out of nowhere with a big old Brinks truck, backs it up to Lindor's doorstep. And then Lindor looks Dolan right in the eyes and says, "You loser, cheap." Says "Bye, cheapy. Bye, cheap ass." Imagine having your team being owned by a Dolan. Paul Dolan. Now, oh yeah, you want me to talk about NCAA games tomorrow? In fact, let me take a look. I was just looking it up. Let's see here. I'll do this real quick, and then I'm going to get on out of here. I don't want to spend too much time on here. Tomorrow, I will be doing I don't know. We got some good games tomorrow. Wow. Now, the only problem is I was going to think about doing Florida State Gonzaga and Purdue Tennessee, but they're on at the same time. So I can't do that, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Purdue Tennessee. And then the second game, I'm going to do probably, I don't know, Oregon and Virginia. That sounds like what I'm probably going to do. And then for the 29th, on Friday, being as there is no baseball game, I should be feeling a lot better for that one. I guess we'll just see how I feel. I might only do one game tomorrow. for NCAA, but then again, I might do too. But for the other game on Friday, I'm probably going to do, I'm thinking about, I don't know, man. That's some good games. Definitely Duke and Virginia Tech. You already know. I obviously can't do Houston, Kentucky, because, again, they play at the same time. And then I'm probably going to do maybe Sparty and LSU. I might do that game. So, we'll see. Do them both at the same time. What's going on, Arthur? Yeah, enjoy Lindor while we got him. That's funny. Everyone on Twitter is, whenever the Indians Twitter page tweets something, that's all you see in the comment section. People saying, enjoy it, or enjoy him. It's like, oh, God, Paul Dolan created a freaking monster. Oh, man. Man. By the way, I don't know if you guys are aware, but finishing this up with a little NFL. NFL on Fox is doing a tournament, a fan-based tournament, where they put up a poll and you vote for your team, and everything like that. The Browns are in the Sweet 16. About 20 minutes left. They are killing the Denver Broncos right now, 72% to 28%. And you'll never guess who we got to face in the Elite Eight. We got to face the Eagles fans. Oh, that should be a great one. Yeah, that should be fun. But with that being said, tomorrow is officially the start of baseball. I'm going to be doing a couple games here and there. Now, in terms of series preview videos, of course, I got this one. I'm going to do another one for the White Sox as well. And then I'm probably just going to, any other one I'm probably going to do might just be a video. I might do them as a live stream. I don't know. Obviously, they won't be as long as this one. But, yeah, man, baseball is officially back tomorrow. I'm excited. And that's pretty much going to wrap this up. I'm Crazy Dog 99, and I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon for the Indians home opener. So I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Tribe. And I'm out. Peace.